changing into my cleats. It's go time. It's showtime. I ain't calling down until this place is a ghost town. Tired of the faking, we bringing back Motown. No sparing this go round. I'm taking no prisoners, so prepare for a showdown. Down in the new town, already feel that it's time for me.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Aviators of Rio de Janeiro taking on the Cleveland Browns. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
Here we go. Gravity Lions, 18 rally, Dragon 60.
Willis going to throw it right away. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Goodwin. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. We look at this Browns defense. And right now in the National Football League, they're ranked number 18 against the pass.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hopkins. First reception for him, and remember, he leads the NFL in that category here in this first month. Also has a first down. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
19 tight.
Now Willis to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I don't see more than trying to get him the football into the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing again on 2nd and 10, it's Willis. And he's got the speedster Goodwin. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They run for the first time with James Cook. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To throw, here's Willis. Swinging this out wide here for Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 7 yards there and a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here we go, set.
Willis now off of play action. This is caught. Touchdown. Josh Whyle. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Aviators will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Down, he's coming.
A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Gosh, when you've got Deshaun Watson, Charles, executing a run-pass option, that puts the defense in a tough spot, does it not?
It does, and what I liked is that you called me this week, watching your own video, your own tape, and you said, I think the runner's going to pop a few this week because of what we've seen from Deshaun Watson. His ability to get to the corner, that's where the focus will go.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. The Browns at 0-2 here to begin the season. And listen, they made their share of mistakes in these first 2 games, CD, but talking with them in the days leading up to this one, doesn't seem like they've lost any confidence.
I would agree with that, and what they told us was that they weren't planning on making any drastic changes. They didn't see the need to shake things up. They were going to continue to plow ahead. They felt they had the right guys on the team and in the locker room, but they do have to start winning some games.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's 2nd down. But you look at this defense. They come into this one rounding out the top 10 in the 10 spot against the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Watson, he's going to back away and call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. That's complete to the tight end, Akins. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. That's on the Pro Bowl guard, Joe Bitonio. Here's Watson, option left. Pushing his way through. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Following the penalty, Chubb. Oh, Chubb fumbled it. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. To throw on second is Watson. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
24!
Here's Watson. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Cade York on for the field goal. A 49-yard attempt.
York able to send this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
They go play action with Willis. That is incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Second and 10. Second down throw coming by Willis. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
On third down, it's Willis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. And that
That's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just one first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
2nd and 6. And again, it's Chubb. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, if they continue to run the football this strong, right up the middle, I don't know if they can wait till halftime to make adjustments. They better find a way to get it done series to series. I don't know if they need to sub some guys out, bring in extra people, maybe change what they're doing on the defensive side of the ball. But right now, they're running the ball very well right out and right up the middle.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll try the air now with Watson. To the right side, and he's got more complete. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Drops it off for Chubb. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland 1st.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a 1st down.
Set.
Now they return to the ground game. Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now it's Watson. That's caught inside the 20. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. Certainly worth noting he's now one catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now 2nd and 9. They run it again with Chubb. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. York able to send this one through, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And just inside of a minute left, Charles. They got a pretty long field ahead of them. I'm curious to see how they play this, but you would think definitely enough time to at least try to get 3 out of this.
Yeah, you want to move with a nice sense of pace. You want to up the tempo a little bit, but you have to do it with some poise as well. You don't want to go so fast that you hurry yourself into mistakes. There's enough time to put points on the board if they do it right.
And even though they have the lead, you know that they would love to extend this lead before heading to the locker room. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Rig alert, rig alert. Drop 60, drop 60.
Here's Willis. This one downfield to Burks. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
At the 4-yard line.
Here's a quick throw right side. And it's caught. Touchdown. Chigakakwo. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Aviators will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8.
14, round 6.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get in the field goal range. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now Watson going to change the look here. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. On first down, it's Watson. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Hey, 31. 26.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And he just throws this one away. That was a bit strange, and here comes the flag. We saw it too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose it down on the grounding call. Here's Watson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. Returning it is Moore. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
Ready?
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. On the slant, complete to Hopkins. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1.
Here we go, here we go. Mustang 19. 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Cup 19, Cup 19. 79 Broncos.
Last play of the half, Willis. They'll find Goodwin here on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it. You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. He's got the connection to Moore.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Third and 4. Back to throw, Watson. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations. Quite the accomplishment. Watson on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the draw now with Chubb. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This now a 3rd and 4. From the 50, it's Watson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
Yeah, this is a high kick, but it's not going anywhere. Here's Moore on the return. Just 21 yards on the punt there. And they will take over 1st and 10.
First down and 10. At their own 32-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Play fake. Here's Willis. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. He got 29 yards that time. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 39-yard line.
Check, Bobcat, check, Bobcat.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
Ready, ready.
First down.
18, right here. 19, right. Ready.
On first down, Willis. That's to the tight end, Wiley. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
And the Rio de Janeiro first down.
Hurry, Cowboy 80.
Option play. Here's Cook. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
2nd and 7.
Hey, Jeff. 18 Rattler. Dragon 60. 19 tight.
Willis looks to pass it here. This is caught. Touchdown. James Cook, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Aviators have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Here's Badgley now to try to add the PAT. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Now a first down throw. Watson to the sideline and incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Back to the air. Watson on second down. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. To throw is Watson. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Watson now to throw. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. That's Azeez Al-Shaair getting through for the sack that time.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. On first down, Willis. And his throw here's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
A throw out wide caught by Hopkins. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Three quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. That's complete once again to Hopkins. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 7-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 1 now from the 7. Second down, Willis looks to throw here. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Chigga. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Aviators look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb, and he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
The Browns on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5. Now Watson. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First down, here's the run with Cook. Down to the 25. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
How many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
That is caught, and they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run, and that's a nice job there getting the safeties involved in run support.
Off the play fake, here's Willis. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Traylon Burks, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Aviators have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now.
Round 6.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On 1st down, Watson. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now a stoppage, and we've got Chubb shaken up on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside.
Hey, 59!
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. And that's on the guard, Wyatt Teller.
What is that? Hey, 55!
Straight ahead is Strong. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's Watson. That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Throw right side into the hands of Akins. So he gets too far beyond the line, and that's an easy call for the official. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Hey, 24. 59.
Watson. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashaan Evans. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
Meanwhile, Willis' throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he's got this down to the 35. 13 yards, and it keeps the drive moving. Well, they have been unstoppable this afternoon, Charles. They just went after them from the start, and pass plays like we just saw. They're continuing their dominance here despite the big lead in the fourth quarter.
And that they have in every way. And plays like that across all phases of the game, they've just been effortless for them in this one. And that's what's helped them build such a large lead and allowed them to smile as this game continues.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Well, this was a really nice display, Charles, of complimentary football, especially how much they were humming in the second half to pull away and get the victory. Really